Hello, I am Professor Abby-Normal Ranunculus, and I'm here today with a very, very special guest. This is Siwi, pronouns he, him. And Siwi, oh Siwi, somebody braided your beard, I love it. Oh, very nice, very nice. So Siwi, you are obviously a WaveRider, and you're here today to show us the WaveRider Gnome home, and I'm so excited. Thank you for coming back from Gnome Vana, just for that. You know, Siwi, I love blue, and I love the ocean, and I love peace. In fact, before I was sorted, I actually thought that I was going to be a WaveRider. Maybe that's happened to some of you. You think you belong in one house, and then the hat says, no, I've read your heart, and you belong somewhere else. And that's okay, because I love Windhorse, and now I clearly realize that I am a Windhorse. But I have to tell you that my favorite animal is probably the sea turtle. I love dolphins, too. And in fact, my very first day of Weirgora 10 years ago, I wore a blue sea turtle dress. And if I can find a picture, I'll put it up here. And I also, teal is one of my absolute, probably my second favorite color in the universe, and I really love a lot of colors. And what else? Well, peace. Now, my college class at Clark University voted me most likely to work towards world peace. And I feel like I owe the world an apology. Because obviously I have not succeeded at that. I did marry a Muggle peace activist, so peace is very dear to me. And water. I grew up in Israel and in Brunswick, Maine, right on the ocean, and the ocean really sings to me. So I love everything that is WaveRider, and I think we should get right into it and start our tour. See you there. Okay, so here Siwi is in what I always think of as the living room. What do you think, Siwi? It's clear because it's underwater, right? There's a dolphin swimming underwater. Let's go see inside. Can we see the dolphin from the other side? We can. And there's Siwi, and you have some beautiful lights in here. And oh, there's a model in here. Let's check it out. It says, peace is more than the absence of war. Peace is a chord. Harmony by Leonie Taylor. That's beautiful. Can you come out and show us some other rooms? So yeah, so I always think of that as the living room. But what about these rooms? Oh, maybe we should spend a minute to look at the outside, because the outside is pretty schmancy. There's all kinds of things growing. There's a seahorse. And a starfish just clinging to the side there. And here's a whole bunch of corals. And there's a fish, which makes me realize that I missed another fish down here that was swimming. And if you look inside, this kind of has layers, but inside here, there are dolphins swimming in that water. And let's see what's over here. There's another starfish, some more fish. Oh, we have another room here. So tell me about this room, Siwi. Oh, this is a bedroom? All right, are you going to go in? Which way are you going? Are you going this way? Okay. You're taking the lights with you, Siwi. So Siwi is in. And what do you have in this room? Oh, look at that. There is a fuzzy coral here. Do you know that this coral began its life as a mismatched glove? So I lost one glove, and then, you know, what are you going to do? You have to do something. So those are 3 fingers of the glove. And here are, I don't know, this is not really showing up, but there's some more right there with a little bit of some seashells clinging right there. Oops, and there's a little crab hanging off the side. I suppose I should have shown you more things. But let's see. Okay, so you have a bed in here. That's very useful. Can I take the bed out, do you think, Siwi? If you move a little bit this way, I might be able to squeeze the bed out. Because I ran into problems. So all the other houses, I just sewed mattresses for. But that didn't really work. So we have a pillow here, which is a nice fishy. Oh, I guess the fishy's going to swim away. Okay, bye. And then you had a bed, and you needed a bed that can go underwater. So we have sponge beds. There is a nice little blankie here. But it's basically a sponge. And it's nice and squishy. And it's got stuff growing on it, which is always fun. All right, I'm going to put that bed back in here. Oh, maybe I should look at the floor for a second before I do that. So Siwi, tell me about this room, because it's pretty magical. There are dolphins swimming everywhere. And they look so cool. And look at that. You can see straight through the other side, and there's some fish swimming over there. And you can actually see into this other room. Maybe we'll see that room from the other side, because it's hard to get to from this side. That is pretty wonderful. Okay, so maybe we should go see the other side. What do you think? Okay, let's do that. Okay, Stevie, so here we are on the other side, and I see all kinds of fun things, but let's take a peek inside that room we were just in. Ooh, and I see more coral. Oh, looks like the fish is back on his bed. I think he likes it, and I can see dolphins on that wall up there. Very, very cool. Okay. Anything over here? More starfish. More little plants hanging out. Here are some fish swimming. And we have another starfish clinging to the side here. And what do we got around here? Okay, so now we're coming to the other side. And we saw those dolphins swimming before from the other side, and now we can see them from this side. And here is another, well, it looks like another bedroom, because we have another nice happy-dappy sponge bed in here. So we do, oh, there's a little starfish on the floor there. Did you guys see that? How cool is that? And it looks like we have another secret message in a bottle. So this was funny, you know, the other houses, there were walls to put things on, but when you're in the water, you can't really put a poster up on your wall because it'll just get all soggy. So I have these little messages in a bottle. And these are actually recycled. So when Snap and, let me think, who else? Snap and Coral and might be some other folks that I'm not thinking of right at this very moment, were younger. They helped me make these. We had these for a special celebration, but we've recycled them. So this one says, "Peace begins with a smile, Mother Teresa." I think that's a very good thing to remember. Okay, so we're gonna move on out of there. Did you want to go through? You're on the outside. Okay. Seaweed has a big nose, so you know. There we go. Just the thing about these underwater caves, they're a little tight sometimes. But here's Seaweed looking out at us. Hi, Seaweed. And this looks like a little passageway here, which is pretty neat. It's got some coral here, some more plants growing up there, some fish swimming in the water. I like it, but, you know, water see-through. That's a nice quality to it, isn't it? Okay, and here we are back in the living room, and we saw this. Oh, there's the other two fingers of the glove. So that's very exciting to see. And there we get a good look at the floor. And here we are outside. It's got some little bubbles around this water in that entryway. And another dolphin swimming over here. Very cool. There's its friend. They kind of go around the corner here. And we got some nice little stuff growing on this edge. And we can look straight through. Oops, I took Stevie out of there, so we can't see. Oh, it's kind of hazy, but you can see through the water to the dolphin swimming on the other side. Okay. So, Stevie, you told me that you have a favorite part to this house, and it's right here. These waves. You can't have a WaveRider house without some waves, can you? Look, there's a WaveRider swimming right now. How cool is that? And some fish. Here's another wave. And here's a dolphin. I think we saw him from underneath too. Very, very cool. And we'll look at the waves from the other side. So see, we are now coming around the other side of that wave. And it's very cool. And you like this, don't you? Because we have these inside the waves. You can actually go in, can't you? And you have these nice, more beds, right? We had to be more creative with all our beds. But here's a nice bed. You can just lie on top of the waves and just, you know, sleep on the foam. That's very nice, right? Or some, I don't know, you're kind of a big gnome. Oh, I guess you will fit in too. All right, so you could sleep right inside the wave, which is very nifty, I think. Yeah, you're a gnome. But we'll leave you over here sleeping on your little foam there while we check out these other ones. So here's another one. So here it is, the WaveRider from the other side. And now we come right up to the shore. So here's the last wave lapping in. We have a starfish and some other fish. Maybe you could come over here, Stevie, and tell me about this area because I am very interested. And I see you have a little cave here. That looks awesome. And it looks like Sandy has built us a sandcastle, so that was very nice that Sandy left that for us. And there's a little room in here in your cave. And oh my gosh, you can see straight through to another area. There's glass there. And this says, "Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding." Albert Einstein. Oh, what a smart guy. And here, ooh, you have a waterfall. Let's back up a little and we can see, yep, I see how it pools down there. So that's beautiful. Now, this is something that I like, Stevie. You can actually go into the cave and be underneath the waterfall. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's see. We'll peek inside and see. There you are. Ah, the water is falling right over your head. You can see it up above you, falling down. I love it. Can I just remove you for a second so we can take a look at this cave here? So this is the other side of the room we just saw. And look at that, there's some crabs there under the water. Some seashells. Very cool. We'll look into that cave over there. Now if we follow this waterfall up, it comes to kind of like a mountain here, doesn't it? Which is very cool. Some more seashells there. I see something poking up there, and you know what? I think that's another friend. So here is my very good friend Wintry, and Wintry and I are very good friends because last year when the gnomes didn't have homes yet, and church families took home gnomes, Wintry came home with us, and we had a blast, didn't we, Wintry? Yeah, we had so much fun. So let's see, you have a nice little nook here, up on this top of this mountain here, and ooh, it's a nice little slide you got there too. And it looks like, Wintry, you have a little friend here. Can you tell me about your friend? It looks a little bit like you. Do you know, when Wintry was staying with us, we went out and played in the snow, and, well, what did we make, Wintry? We made some gnome friends, and we also made some other friends, including a WaveRider. Yes, we did. So we have you to thank for that, because we wind horses might have made something else if it weren't for Wintry spending the time with us. And Wintry, I want you, there's a beautiful waterfall down here. It goes to a little pond. And then I noticed that you are sitting on a ledge, but underneath this ledge is something else. So can we take a look down here? Oh my gosh, look at that. You have a little cozy spot there that you can just snuggle right into. That's beautiful. You know what you really need right here? You need like a fire. Oh, that's so much better, right? Now you can roast little marshmallows. Very nice. Okay, so you have a little nook that you can sleep there. I notice you have some snowflakes. Probably should have pointed out these snowflakes too. So I see it's kind of snowing in your little area of the world up here. It's very different than the other side, huh? So of course, water in its solid form is ice. Let's go around to the other side where this pond is, because I'm curious about that. Okay, so here we are on the other side. Do you want to jump over your fire pit here? Ooh. Oh, and you've landed right on this beautiful pond. What do you like to do with the pond? Ice skating. I love ice skating. I grew up in Maine. We always ice skated outside. I used to annoy my brother and his friends who wanted to play hockey while I was trying to do spins. That's great. And you have a lovely waterfall here coming down to feed this pond. Is there a secret about this pond? There is. Do you think the young scholars figured it out? Let's find out. So this opens up. How cool is that? Can you get in there? Let's see. You can. Should we close you in? Whoa, no! Where did Wintry go? Okay, can we get you back out? That is way cool. Hi, Wintry. And look, there's little gems over here. Ice crystals, I guess. Huh? Very cool. There's another look at the snowflakes. Whee! I love the snowflakes on a little snow gnome. Okay, and here is something really magical. Look inside here. Look at all, there's a jar of sand, some seashells, and some fish, and some snowflakes. Very, very cool. Look at the top. It's all like crystallized ice. This is your igloo, huh? Should we take a look inside? You have a fake polar bear rug. I'm glad you didn't use a real polar bear, because that would be sad. I don't know if we can get in here to see what's actually going on. But there are shelves, and they go all the way around, don't they? Can you see? And there's stuff on all the shelves. And I see a Scar, and a Dory, and a Nemo. So cool. And there's some snowflakes here and some snowflakes here. And this is like a little snowflake border. Oops, it'd help if I focused right. And I like this, the stars, so you can probably look up through the ceiling at night and see the starlights twinkle. That is way cool. And you could bring your little fire pit in here to stay cozy on those cold nights. Let's look below here. So I see icicles hanging down. Ooh, there's an opening in the ice, and look, there's light inside. in like a tunnel or something. There's a whole secret room in there. Wintry, how cool is that? How do you get in? Oh, look, there's another little thing here. It's got a handle on this one. Oh, there's lights in there too. That might be a good ice fishing spot, I think. Okay, so, ooh, here's a cave with lots of lights inside. I love it. Do you want to go in? Or you know a secret way in? Okay. So, Wintry's going in a different way. Here it comes. Hi, Wintry. And what do you have in here? I see narwhals on the back wall and under the ice, and it's all bright. Maybe we'll come around and see it from your side, okay? All right, here we come. Oh, there's lots of nice icicles hanging down here. And here's Wintry again. Can we see anything better? Oh, we can definitely see the narwhal swimming underneath you. Do we want to come out? Okay. Here we come. Wintry's coming out. Whee, and you're going to take us into this next room? What's in here? We have more narwhals swimming. This is very cool. Oh my gosh, look at this. Do you know, on the other side of this, that's where the secret hole is in the ice. So that's the ice shining there with those lights. I love it. Okay, well, Wintry, I think we're all done. Let's go say hi to Seaweed here. So here we are on the wintry side and the summer side. We'll say goodbye to our friends. See you next time. Did you figure out how I made everything? How about these? These are actually pitchers from the Dollar Tree. And I took the handles off and laid them down on their sides. And they're covered with some bubble wrap for the foam. And then I used some just plain like a laminating peel and stick to make the waves around them, and then colored them with permanent markers so you get the swirls. On the side, swirls more obvious. And the ocean part is just made from recycled tubs that we had when we did some reorganizing here in the castle basement. Mostly the Pixie did the reorganizing, and she gets all the credit. And yeah, so they were containers. They didn't have their lids, so they weren't really useful without the lids for our purposes, but they were useful for me. So if you do something like this, the easiest thing would be to put it right side up so the bottom's at the bottom, then you can just play with it top down. But if you want it to have a top and you need to cut holes, I'd get a parent to help. I've put bubble wrap around these edges so that nobody gets hurt, and some of the other edges have cardboard around them just because it's plastic, and it's a pretty hard plastic. And let's see, this is something from the kitchen reorganization. And it's just something you put your lunch in or something, like a Tupperware dish that didn't have a lid, so that was useless. Same with this. This is a bowl that didn't have its lid. The little hidey hole is actually a milk jug. So, and under here, this area here where you can see the glass to see into and stuff, that's another one of these that I actually found on the side of the road. And it had a crack in it, but I didn't really care because I was going to cut that away to make holes to enter the room. So it worked out really well. So it was nice to recycle, and I hope you guys try to recycle things too. And I hope you have fun playing with stuff. The rest is just cardboard covered with paper. So, oh, and I should tell you about the igloo. So the igloo is a advent calendar, a Harry Potter advent calendar Lego box. And after we built all the pieces, I was left with this tray that had the little things in it, and I cut it in half and then curved it, and it looked like an igloo to me. So I figured I better make one, because after all, Snowy and Wintry needed a place to live. That's it for now. I hope you had a great time on this tour, and I'll see you at Agora. Bye!